Meghan Markle is truly one of the most dangerous public figures on the world stage at the moment. She needs to be stopped.
Someone that everyone thinks is a sociopathic narcissist.
From Hollywood to royalty, Meghan Markle's rise. Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, is a woman of many facets. She's an actress, a philanthropist, a wife, and a mother. Her journey from Hollywood actress to British royal captivated the world. Born and raised in Los Angeles, California, Meghan's story is a modern fairy tale filled with its share of challenges and triumphs. Meghan's charisma and talent were evident from a young age. She landed her first television role in 2002. Her breakout role came in 2011 when she was cast as Rachel Zane in the legal drama Suits. This popular series propelled her to fame and established her as a household name.
She has been called a narcissist many times.
She's a narcissist.
She is a narcissist of the highest order.
The world can now see Harry and Meghan for what I've known they are for some time. Narcissistic egotists.
These two are insane narcissists.
Narcissistic isn't a big enough word.
Meghan Markle is a sociopath.
She is a malignant narcissist. She's also a sociopath.
I'm gagging on the narcissism.
That gives you some idea of the scale of the Netflix narcissist.
Why are everyone and their mothers convinced that Meghan Markle is a narcissist?
H.G. Tudor reckons that both of Meghan's parents are narcissists.
That both of them are narcissists, albeit of different types.
My parents split up when I was around 2-3 years old. And I always wanted this sort of cookie cutter looking perfect life.
Meghan wrote a poem about it.
When you have one kid, it's a hobby, and 2 children is parenting. When you have one kid, it's a hobby, and 2 children is parenting.
Doria, when she met Meghan's father, was in fact a drug dealer. And one of the reasons that Thomas and Doria broke up was not only her very, very heavy drug use, but also she was selling it.
Doria is more of the neglectful type, focused upon her own hedonistic pursuits.
And then, of course, she disappears for 10 years from Meghan's life, effectively. Legally, I can't tell you why, but there's no doubt that drugs played a big part in her life.
My dad would snort, cocaine.
Meghan Markle's dad Thomas took drugs while raising teenage daughter.
Markle says he worked 15 to 16 hours a day.
Redditor British Pudding commented, she was practically living on her own and caring for herself with an addict occasionally dropping by.
I was alone so much as a child, right? And also a latchkey kid.
Meghan lived with me from the 6th grade to high school.
And this is where Meghan Markle gets all her narcissistic traits, because you can see when he says, why not? She was born a princess.
My daughter's been a princess since the day she was born.
Your Royal Highness, take one.
That's Meghan pretending to be the Queen and ordering people around.
I go do the grocery shopping. I didn't have time to do it.
A commenter says, when I first watched this, I was like, oh cute. Some girls played princess before, but then now, I've realized that it was at her friend's birthday party that she practically took over. I'm like, so this is how a narcissist grows up.
So the rampant egotism was very apparent even when she was a child.
Determined.
He was determined to spoil Meghan rotten, which is what he admitted he did.
Dad paid every penny for every second, every minute, every hour, every day, every week, month, year of her education and life.
Did Thomas Markle make Meghan feel indebted to him?
Thank you for everything.
All of the good things that Thomas Markle did in the past, and bear in mind, of course, as a narcissist himself, he wasn't doing it from a position of emotional empathy, he was doing it in order to control his daughter.
Meghan owes me. I should be rewarded for.
Meghan owes Thomas Markle nothing. Fathers don't own their daughters, says Yasmin Ali Brown.
Thomas had a Hollywood vision for Meghan.
I knew from the day she was born she was going to eventually be doing that.
And prepped her for show business from a very young age.
Are your parents in show business?
My dad is a DP, yes. He was the lighting director.
This girl grew up on the set of Married with Children because of her dad.
So every day after school for 10 years, that's where I grew up. I was there, which is a really odd place for a little girl to grow up. It's a very perverse place for a little girl who went to Catholic school, no less, to grow up.
Despite that, Thomas seemed keen on making Meghan famous.
Meghan watched an advert for Ivory Clear dish soap.
In the commercial, they said women are battling grease, meaning only women do dishes.
And whatever it was in me at 11 years old, it sparked this frustration and this desire for change. And I went home and I said to my dad, this is crazy and I have to do something. And he said, why don't you write some letters?
Benjamin Perez says that her entire class did this letter writing assignment. However, she was the only one whose Hollywood dad filmed her and her letter writing as if she were the only one.
The company actually changed the commercial to say people.
People are fighting greasy pots and pans with Ivory Clear.
He likely let 11-year-old Meghan believe it was all because of her letter.
It was at that moment that I realized the magnitude of my actions.
Thomas Markle said, I made her the Duchess she is today. Everything that Meghan is, I made her. She became the woman that she is today thanks to everything I did for her.
So it's ironic when the people who disapprove of Meghan's narcissism are Team Thomas Markle.
Meghan Markle's achievements became Thomas Markle's achievements.
I am pretty similar to Rachel in our level of ambition. We are both just women who really aspire to do great things.
Unorthodox nuns taught Meghan Markle in a rather feminist school.
And this feminist ideology trickled down into nearly every aspect of my education. It's probably safe to say into every aspect of my life. This message to me and my classmates was clear. Our futures as young women were limitless. Ambition? Well, that was the whole point.
You used the word ambition just now.
Oh,
and
it's a trigger word.
What? No.
The notion of ambition comes with many judgments and nuances, especially for women.
Women's ambitions are supported very firmly now in our culture from a very young age.
Why is it culturally we are equipping girls and women to think that if you are ambitious, there's something negative about that, whereas if a boy is described that way, or if a man certainly is described as ambitious, that's an incredibly positive thing culturally.
Tales of your incompetence do not interest me.
The girl boss culture is quite prevalent right now.
Girl boss. Girl boss.
And just in terms of if a man is ambitious, for example, that is so celebrated.
Typically, men chase beauty, women money when picking a mate.
This might be especially true in Meghan's case. She seems to have financially and professionally gained from men all her life.
Is Meghan Markle the most successful social climber ever?
She's what I would call a ruthless social climber, who just when people are no longer, no longer appropriate parts of her circle, they have to be expunged quickly so she can move on up the ladder.
Meghan has aimed for the narcissist trifecta: actors, royals, and politicians.
Phase 1. Hollywood.
Meghan has had Hollywood aspirations since childhood. She acted in school plays. Her father was able to get her small roles on the shows he worked on.
I'm struggling as an auditioning actor.
Along came Trevor Engelson, a talent manager and founder of production company Underground. Following the beginning of Meghan's relationship with Engelson, roles in CSI and Deal or No Deal emerged.
Meghan seemed to be taking on just about any acting role she could get. Meghan Markle nagged her ex-husband to get her bigger roles on TV. Meghan's life changed after earning her breakout role as Rachel Zane on Suits. She then moved to Toronto.
The Hollywood couple lasting only 2 years. The divorce so abrupt the California native sent her ring back through the mail.
After Trevor Engelson was deemed surplus to requirements, Meghan moved on to dating celebrity Canadian chef Corey Vitiello in 2014.
Vitiello, the owner of trendy Toronto eatery The Harbord Room, opened doors to a higher class of society for Meghan. This social circle included the global membership director of elite private club Soho House, Marcus Anderson.
Meghan started forming connections with big names like Priyanka Chopra and Serena Williams, but Meghan still hadn't reached A-list actress status. A Redditor on St. Meghan Markle says, "I can't believe how terrible Meghan is at acting."
Beyond her acting career, Meghan was known for her commitment to social causes. She became a global ambassador for World Vision Canada in 2016. She traveled to Rwanda to advocate for clean water initiatives. This passion for humanitarian work would later become a cornerstone of her royal duties. Lights, camera, action, early life and career. Meghan's childhood was shaped by a strong work ethic and a passion for social justice. Her mother, Doria Ragland, is a social worker and yoga instructor. Her father, Thomas Markle, worked as a lighting director in Hollywood. This upbringing exposed Meghan to diverse cultures and instilled in her a strong sense of empathy. From a young age, Meghan showed a keen interest in acting.
She's completely incapable of imitating real human emotions. She can't even pretend to be empathic. Meghan's eyes are creepily empty, which is a cardinal sin in acting.
So many different parts that I was devastated when I didn't book them. Or when they were roles that just ended up floundering and ended up on the cutting room floor, or, disasters.
So, Meghan had to come up with a bigger and better plan to get rich and famous.
Phase 2. Monarchy.
Brian Cox claims Meghan Markle had ambitions of marrying into royal family.
She'd always had an interest in the royal family.
The chances of meeting the Queen are pretty slim.
Oh, the irony. That's a 15-year-old Meghan Markle on a bus tour in London in 1996.
Meghan made UK hustle trips.
And she wanted to find a boyfriend. You know, she loved England, wanted to be in the UK, wanted to be in Made in Chelsea.
And you were a stepping stone.
And I helped. And I introduced her to a few.
Meghan was on a manhunt. She was looking for a husband, and an English husband. And Harry was available.
Thus began her steady social climb towards Prince Harry.
Meghan Markle went into full Diana mode.
Meghan Markle edited her Wikipedia to seem humanitarian amid Harry dating.
Africa has always been special to Harry. Meghan visited Africa as the World Vision Ambassador the year she met Harry.
Meghan began making friends with people who were either directly or indirectly connected to Prince Harry.
Marcus Anderson was a key player in Meghan's social networking endeavor.
He knows everyone. He's utterly discreet.
Soon enough, Meghan was being spotted with Anderson's friends like Eddie Redmayne, Harry's schoolmate.
Marcus also apparently introduced Meghan to her future BFFs Jessica Mulroney and Misha Nunu. Misha and Eugenie are also friends, with Eugenie often seen at her fashion shows over the years. Princess Eugenie is Prince Harry's cousin. Meghan's name was also associated with Eugenie's father.
She honed her craft through school productions and local theatre. After graduating from Northwestern University with a degree in theatre and international relations, she pursued her acting dreams in Los Angeles. While navigating the competitive world of Hollywood, Meghan faced her share of challenges. She experienced the pressures of typecasting and the struggle for meaningful roles. However, she persevered, landing roles in television shows like General Hospital and CSI Miami. Her talent and determination eventually led her to the role of Rachel Zane in Suits, which would change the course of her life.
Wasn't there some speculation that she was on Epstein's yacht at one point in time? There was like photos with her and Prince Andrew way back in the day when she was like in her early 20s.
Meghan was spotted on a yacht with Corinna Schuliak.
Yacht party! Yacht party!
Meghan also frequented Soho House where she apparently met Harry.
Just as with Trevor Engelson before him, Corey Vitiello quickly became surplus to requirements.
Meghan's friends said she changed when things started getting serious with Harry.
Meghan's mother was the only family member present at Meghan's wedding, yet Meghan Markle reportedly invited celebrities she barely knew to her royal wedding. Meghan's A-list guest list included the Clooneys, Oprah, the Beckhams, Serena Williams, Priyanka Chopra, and Idris Elba.
Meghan Markle's star was on the rise. Prince Harry and Meghan were representatives of the Queen at many engagements.
But Meghan Markle didn't do the work it takes to be a royal.
It is the life of service. That is why she didn't fit into the royal family. It's all about me, me, me. How can I monetize the next thing?
Meghan and Harry make strategic move to keep wealthy friends on their side.
Meghan Markle and Prince Harry found their Canadian hideaway thanks to Catherine McPhee and David Foster. Harry and Meghan also stayed in Tyler Perry's home after moving to Los Angeles. Tyler Perry is Hollywood's newest billionaire.
Meghan then moved to Montecito near many other millionaires and billionaires like Ellen DeGeneres and Oprah, who Meghan befriended and landed interviews with. Meghan Markle works side hustles. Now she's the first gig economy royal.
She even made Prince Harry hustle to get her a Disney voiceover gig. Fans spot Beyoncé cringing as Prince Harry and Meghan Markle pitch for Disney job.
I don't ever remember personally feeling the negative connotation behind the word ambitious until I started dating my now husband. And apparently ambition is a terrible, terrible thing. For a woman, that is, according to some.
This coming from a woman whose grandmother-in-law was an actual queen and so beloved at that.
A royal, romance, love, marriage, and stepping back. Meghan and Prince Harry's love story took the world by storm. They were introduced in July 2016 through a mutual friend. Their whirlwind romance blossomed despite their different backgrounds and the intense media scrutiny that followed. Prince Harry, sixth in line to the British throne, was drawn to Meghan's warmth, intelligence, and her passion for making a difference in the world. Their engagement was announced in November 2017. Sparking global excitement and intense curiosity about the biracial American actress who was about to become a member of the British royal family. Their wedding, held at St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle in May 2018, was a joyous occasion watched by millions worldwide. The couple welcomed their first child, Archie Harrison Mountbatten Windsor, in May 2019. However, the relentless media attention and the pressures of royal life took a toll on the couple. In January 2020, they announced their decision to step back.
Clearly, being an ambitious woman was not the issue here.
The misconception that if you're an ambitious woman, you have an agenda. You must be calculating, or you're selfish or aggressive, or a climber.
Meghan is trying to convert terms like social climber, attention-seeking, and self-serving into the term ambition. Meghan's critics were not really referring to ambition. When they called her a manipulative opportunist, that's exactly what they meant.
See a pair of people earning a ton of money purely by trading off trashing their family and trashing the institution of the monarchy, which afforded them their royal titles, which make them the money.
Meghan's also making money in the name of charity, which leaves fans seething.
One of the first career moves Harry and Meghan made after leaving the royal family was to launch the Archewell Foundation. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle work only 1 hour a week for Archewell charity according to tax docs.
Archewell didn't deliver.
Sussexes inked a 3-year $25 million deal with audio company, but produced just one series of content.
What are you
They're stepping on the Kardashians of being famous for doing nothing.
Spotify executive Bill Simmons roasted Meghan and Harry.
The grifters. That's the podcast we should have launched with them. Of course, they've lost their $20 million Spotify deal because they only produced one rubbish podcast series, which was so boring.
Meghan Markle branded talentless by Hollywood agent after Spotify axe.
Their business ambitions, their show business dreams have turned into a nightmare.
We know that Meghan has either two aspirations. She, one, wants to get either back into the world of celebrity, or two, she's got her eye on a run for office. Yeah. She wants to apparently become president.
Phase 3, politics. Narcissists are more likely to be involved in politics, study says.
We know Meghan has ambitions. There's been rumours about her political ambitions.
If I wasn't acting, I would most likely be working in politics.
What are you most proud of?
Being the UN advocate for women's political participation. UN Women's Advocate for political participation and leadership.
As senior members of the royal family, seeking a more independent life. Trial by media scrutiny, criticism and support. Meghan's entrance into the royal family brought unprecedented scrutiny. She faced a barrage of media attention, some of it positive, much of it negative and intrusive. Tabloid headlines often focused on her family background, her ethnicity and her fashion choices. The intense pressure and lack of support from the institution took a toll on her mental health. While critics questioned her every move, accusing her of being too Hollywood or too outspoken, Meghan also garnered immense support. Many praised her for her grace, her intelligence, and her commitment to using her platform to advocate for causes she believed in. Despite the challenges, Meghan remained true to herself, never shying away from speaking out against injustice or using her voice to empower others. Her decision to step back from royal life, though met with mixed reactions, was a testament to her strength and her commitment to prioritizing her own well-being and that of her family.